say
Top Billin. Hey, yo. Before we get into the future wrecking ball that is Abraham Lucas, make sure you're at patreon.com/topbillin for all your full unedited videos that get chopped up here because of content ID claims. They will be found at patreon.com/topbillin. And you know when shit gets rolling, baby, I'm going to have special features there. You want to chat with your boy? You want stuff that won't be found at YouTube? It'll be at patreon.com/topbillin. Now look at Abe Lucas. Oh my goodness. My man, right, is one of them contract years, right? You know how these dudes do it during contract years, right? Not to say that Abe Lucas is one of those guys that'll be purely motivated by money. However, think about this. When you're as talented as Abe Lucas is, and you don't have a contract extension entering the final year of your contract, what else would you be motivated by? Now, Abe Lucas is one of these guys, man, even at the right tackle position, you look at him, you're like, man, this guy is built like you wouldn't believe. Now, I've been on record as saying I believe Abe Lucas is one of the best right tackles in the league. He's the best offensive tackle on the Seattle Seahawks. And, I mean, if you talent for talent, that man is perhaps the best offensive player on the Seattle Seahawks when fully healthy. That's the problem. He's not been fully healthy. You can't count on a guy like that, so I don't blame the Seahawks for not extending him. However, if the dude does go through a year like I think he's going to have, you wouldn't want to let him go. I'll tell you that, right? I can name several teams I would love to see Abe Lucas play for. And as far as the offensive line goes in general, man, Gray Zabel's addition, of course, the coaching staff, having those guys. I told you guys before, man, sometimes it's just about everything, right? It all come together, right, at one moment, right, whether it be the staff, the players, the talent of the players, the scheme and all that. It just feels like this could be that for the Seattle Seahawks in Mike Macdonald's second year, right? We know Coach Macdonald aiming to have a physical team just like his former Baltimore Ravens, a team that I know very well. And, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be the Baltimore of the Pacific Northwest, you're going to need a guy like Abe Lucas to be healthy. So, man, let's look at some of Abe Lucas last year when he was at his worst, where I still thought he was better than everyone else on the offensive line, and that's saying a lot. Your man Abe Lucas, watch him cross face. He's going to cross face and then look at him, angle off, oh my goodness, and then drive a man to the concession stands. What are we doing here? Look at the get off. Look at that. Extreme get off. Look at the technique. Want to get that inside shoulder on the inside, right, or on the outside of the defender there to be able to wall off, right? He's going to wall off, keeping himself between his man and the basket, just like basketball, and you can see him continue to work with that foot energy right there. This man has no chance of getting back into play, and if anything, your boy Kenneth Walker have a nice little crease to work with right there, backside there, angling off of Lucas there, but you know how it goes there. So he continues to work, though, sending that man to concession stands, right? Go get me a dog, mustard and relish only. He's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do that. Look at that, right? Look at the quickness by big man right here. He does not look as trim, definitely, in this particular drawing right here as he does in that photo at the beginning. Man, he's going to be hell on wheels. Abe Lucas, not only an athletic freak, one of these guys who can think the game through. You're trying to work off of these wraps on him, right? These edge exchanges. Really not going to work on him too many times right here, right? Because he's just going to block the man in front of him. And if you look at this lineup right here, Lucas, Bradford, Oluwatimi, told you guys to get rid of Lakin Tomlinson. That would be Gray Zabel now. And then Charles Cross. That might be the lineup right there, man. I know a lot of people don't like Anthony Bradford, but I didn't see anything from Christian Haynes that said that he was any better than Anthony Bradford. And I think Bradford is even more money in the run game there, which you know that they're going to really lean on here. And he seems like the staff really likes him. I don't know. The coaching staff really likes that man. We shall see there, but you see him working in conjunction right here. You can see kind of the difference between him and Lucas. Look at this right here. Bosa coming in. Right, he was able to get enough of Bosa, he being your boy Bradford here. But if you look at Abe Lucas on this one right here, right, you can see him splitting the difference with his eyes there. He's just going to block the man in front of him. So you get a check off right there from Bradford. He needs to then move his feet. You can see Abe Lucas right here go ahead and sink those mud hooks in. And he's not going anywhere, right? Look at the bendability, flexibility, pliability, all that right there. And then you get your man Bradford standing straight up right here using one arm, not moving his feet there, but he did get enough to move Bosa off the spot. Look at this rep against perhaps the best in the game, Nick Bosa. And look, Bosa did a great job of giving him half a man, but it's that foot energy, right? Maybe Bosa won up top with the hand placement, right? Kind of showed him something, then got him to bend. You can see right here, heavy-legged waist bending right here. You don't normally see that from Abe Lucas. But remember, I believe this might have been his first game back, but he got the arm under, so you're only able to get just a little bit of a shoulder. But guess what? If you're heavy-legged waist bending, you can readjust yourself. Start with that foot energy. You see the lateral movement there? Look at that. Just like basketball. I love to see Abe Lucas play some defense. Look at that. Lateral movement. Look at the shuffle. Look at the shuffle. Look at the shuffle. Stay between your man in the basket, which would be your boy Eat at Geno's right here. Man, that's some good work right there. That's a tough rep. That's a tough dude to go against anyway, especially on a move like this. He just continued to work his feet. You win some, you lose some. This time Bosa took him to school. Bosa kind of played it like he was going inside and then went flat down the line. He got a great angle on that particular play right there. You can see kind of a subtle move. Instead of him just completely running the arc, to where Lucas could kind of mid-set on him, you'll see that right here. Look at that. Boom. Almost looks like he wants to go inside. I don't know if that kind of messed with Lucas a little bit, but then he was able to get a deep set on him, right? A deep set on him. But look how your boy Bosa is able to get this and get it to where it's flat, right? He's fighting through the hands. He's damn near in the backfield before Abe Lucas can really get those feet to work. And then he got kind of sharpening maybe in a way a little bit here. Smith almost escapes this, but not quite. Good rep by Bosa. Look, Bosa tries to get him with the same thing again. Look, not this. Ooh, damn, not this time. Not this time, buddy. Look at that. Take that jab step on the inside. Look at that. You see that? Wide exaggerated step on the inside. This time Lucas was prepared for it, at least a little bit more. And gets him up around high, gets him up high, and then kind of switches it, right? Lowers it back down there. You see it right here? Before he can really turn the corner right here, he's able to take his hands away from there. So I wouldn't consider this a hole right there. But your man Bosa skid marks right here. And then bang, goes down right there. Fertilizes himself. Lucas still on it right there. Much better rep there to be able to combat. This is just a hard dude to defend, period, man. I'm sorry. That's an assignment that I wouldn't want right there. But I would say on this particular rep there here, remember, this is Abe Lucas probably at what, 70-something%? 72%? Bosa makes this move at the beginning to look just like the other ones, and then he tries to turn into a bull rush. But look at that. Look at the strength by Abe Lucas. He held up on that one. All right, see that exaggerated step to the inside, like you're going to run the arc here, then get into his chest right there. A great job by Abe Lucas. This time he's bending at the knees, not bending at the waist. And you can see when you do that, you're definitely able to anchor down. God dang, who was that? Is that your boy Charles Cross? Yep, Charles Cross. My opinion, the most overrated player on the line by the fans, right? Obviously, he's not making any Pro Bowls or making any all-pro teams or anything like so. We can't say that, but you can see right here, man, God dang, that's that prison loving. Boy, Geno Smith barely able to get that bad boy away. Oh, shit, he completed the pass, too. That's hard. Last one back to getting that work in the run game. And look at this. Oh, nice. Bang. Oh, fertilize the man into full mount. Into full mount. It's either prison loving or he's out there doing MMA. You choose. Look at this. Good check off right there by your boy Bradford on that combo, right? That kind of stops him a little bit. Allows Abraham Lucas to once again cross face. Bradford comboing up to the second level. Gets good leverage on him right here. And then look at this right here. Goes down easier. You guessed it. Than a $2 hooker. Bang, at the post. He almost he almost spiked him. Boom, pile driver on him right there into full mount. He was ready to rain down some punishment on this dude, right, for the heavyweight championship of the world. All right, man, so your boy looks good out there. We will see what that means for his health. That's all it is for Abe Lucas. It's going to be a health thing. I'm not worried about his technique, talent, none of that. He's A grade to me when he's fully healthy. So we shall see about that. But let me know what you think about your boy Abe Lucas. Let me know what you think about the offensive line in general. Of course, you guys gonna always want to be talking about that right guard spot. I don't know, man. Your boy Anthony Bradford, he be getting it in. We shall see. I know a lot of you guys want Christian Haynes to be that dude, but man, they got a lot of guys that can be played at a lot of different positions on this particular team. So we shall see how that shakes out. All right. Well, once again, man, much love to all my villains out there. Patreon.com/topbillin. Make sure you're over there to get the full gamut. All right. Big salute. Big love. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.